tell us when you're ready, man.
I'm rolling.
Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got Malik Rutherford. Questions for Malik? Okay.
I'll start with what I warned you about because I think it's funny. From talking to people who play the new college football game, first of all, have you played it?
Yeah, I played it.
Apparently, like everyone, and this has been my experience a couple times playing it, you are sort of unstoppable with the pop pass in that game and stuff. Have you been hearing from people, and what is your interpretation of your gameplay within the game?
So me personally, I've been getting like a lot of tags on Instagram. So it's like, I'll say me, I break a lot of tackles on the game. So, but I don't agree with my speed. I ain't gonna lie. They got me at an 89 speed. I feel like I need to be like a 92 or something. I feel like they got Eric's speed wrong too. Eric 92 speed. Eric supposed to be like 97 speed. I feel like, but yeah, it's a real fun game. It's way better than Madden. I think it's the best game out right now.
Question. Rod?
You look out there on the field, and when you have your four receiver sets, you and Chase and Christian and Eric, does that give you a lot of confidence knowing that they can't cover all of you and that someone's going to be open?
Yeah, I mean, I know when you got four explosive guys like that on the field at the same time, I mean, it's going to be hard to stop. I mean, you stop me, somebody else going to be open. You stop Eric, I mean, it just goes down the line. And it's not only us four on the field. I mean, we got some guys, who not starters that could ball also. But, yeah, of course, us being on the field at the same time makes Haynes' life easier on the field. I feel like just knowing he got playmakers on the left side of the field and the right side of the field and in the backfield also.
Your position, seeing a lot of guys come back while also seeing like a lot of young freshmen, talented freshmen come in. How deep do you think this wide receiver room is?
I mean, I think this is the deepest wide receiver room that we had in a while. And I mean, like with this depth that we have, guys won't get burnt out fast during the season, I feel like. So I feel like we're going to be real healthy this season. We'll go win a lot of ball games.
With having so many players back across the offense, do you see already that there'll be wrinkles or scheme changes that experience is going to enable you to put in?
Wait, can you word that again?
Sure. With having so many guys back, do you think that enables you to kind of do different stuff or expand on stuff that you couldn't do?
Yeah, of course. Coach Busher, we know most of the offense very well, so I feel like he just tried to add in like stuff that he sees I'll say like on the internet or on the NFL, because we watch a lot of NFL teams. I ain't gonna tell y'all what team we watch a lot, but they fast just like we are, so that's to give you an idea. But yeah, he like put his little twists and turns on plays that we already had, but he knows that we can handle that stuff, so I feel like that's why he does that.
You've obviously went through a quick change with Coach McKnight coming in the spring in a small window. Now you've got a chance to get to know him a little bit more. Kind of what have you learned from working with him, and what's our relationship been like?
Man, Coach McKnight, he a very simple guy, man. I love him. He came in, welcomed him with open arms. With Coach McKnight, his biggest thing is just making the next play. He doesn't care about the pass. So I drop a pass, he expects me to make the next play, and he just instills confidence in me. He just talks to me. He's a guy who he never yells, and I feel like that's just different. I feel like a lot of coaches they yell just to try to get their point across when you don't have to. But yeah, he's a guy. He remind me of a silent Coach Key. They already look alike too. So yeah, but yeah, I love Coach McKnight, man.
You look at another year with Haynes. Do you see any difference in way he's picking out receivers, picking them up sooner, quicker release, that type of thing?
I feel like he improved his game, of course, but it's the same old Haynes. He gonna be a baller, man. He just make the. Of course, we working on stuff, like things that he feel like he need to work on. But in my eyes, I feel like he just got to keep being him. Do the same thing that he did for us last year, and we're gonna win games.
Anything more from Malik? Malik, thanks, buddy.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, man.
Go ahead and open right up for Zeek Biggers.
We just talked to Coach, and he talked about counting on you to be the guy up front. Is that something you relish? Being the guy that's going to lead the way.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I kind of stepped up as a leader this year, so just looking forward to that. Keep letting the guys feed off energy on me, knocking people back every day. So that's definitely a good thing. And I feel like we got some other guys that's coming along with me, so that's going to be a good thing this year.
Chad?
What sort of transformations did you take for your body? Weight gain or muscle gain, or were you on any sort of diet, workout regimen, those sort of things?
Kind of just a lot of cardio to get all the fat out of me, so I lost a lot of weight. Since I've been here, probably like 50 pounds, but from last year to this year, I probably lost about 10 to 15, so I feel good right now, able to move better, so.
Yeah, have you noticed a difference?
Yeah, definitely I noticed a difference. I'm quicker just in general, like get off, run to the ball, everything, so.
Coach Simpson talked about you having a pass rush that maybe people are underrating a little bit, and perhaps not playing 60 snaps a game will help you be able to harness that pass rush along with your weight loss. Was that sort of the end game in all this, to get quicker, to be able to rush the passer a little more?
Yeah, definitely. As I locked in the past year, so definitely getting weight on me so I can get out the ball and work and move, get to the quarterback faster, because, the quarterback getting the ball off in a couple seconds, so you kind of got to switch up in a sense and get out there him. So definitely losing our weight helped.
Y'all were learning a new defense at the start of spring. Has it been a lot easier to just pick up and run with it here in the fall and just pick up where you left off?
Yeah, it's definitely been easier this fall camp with the plays, because it's like, I already know that. So it's kind of just getting it to now you breaking down other people's position and other people. So learning more 3 technique this go around, since I learned a lot of nose in the spring. So it's definitely easier though.
I was curious how 2 of the younger guys are doing. Shameik has been hurt a lot and hasn't had a chance to do a lot until now, and then Landon just got here in the summer. How are those 2 guys doing?
They coming along, getting them reps every day, so good seeing them, and they taking coaching as well. Coaches pouring into them, other guys pouring into them, helping them with little stuff, tweaking their stance and stuff like that. So I feel like in the years they're gonna be pretty good for us.
Anything else for Zeek? Zeke, go eat dinner, man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
You nervous? Good.
Chilling. I talk to people.
like his pulse barely moves.
Talk to people every day.
Yeah,
So
of course.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Thank you.
No, this is pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Carly, whenever you're ready. Ready to roll? Okay. Introduce everyone to Jackson Hawes. We'll open it up for questions. Rod?
Jackson, I was wondering if you could give us a little backstory of how you ended up here, what the communication was like to send you down here.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated from Yale, obviously, and then entered the transfer portal just because I had another year of eligibility. And, I think right away from the get-go, of the schools that were talking to me, I saw something really special with Georgia Tech, kind of one of the schools where I had like a one-on-one conversation with Coach Key over the phone, which was really special. And not only that, but the entire offensive staff. And, they were, just – I think from the get-go, I saw something really special in, what they're building here, and I wanted to really be a part of that, yeah.
Okay.
What's it been like playing in this offense? It was obviously very prolific last year, and tight ends are a big part of it, and the way that Coach Faulkner and Coach Brock and those guys work with you guys, just how has that adjustment been?
Man, it's a blast. I mean, it really helps having Coach Faulkner. I think that he does a really good job emphasizing the tight end. Watching practice today, there was some fun stuff we were doing in there. So, I mean, it's truly really fun, and I think all the coaches come from a background that really is kind of run heavy, which is something that I specialize in, and that's kind of another reason why I wanted to come down here. I think that it really plays to my strengths being down here. So, yeah.
What's the academic context? What was your degree at Yale, and what are you studying now? What does life after football maybe include?
So I got my degree in economics at Yale. Here, I would have loved to get a master's if they had any accelerated programs, but just because I'm here for a year, the Scheller College of Business offers a bunch of certificates. So I'm doing one in information systems, You know, obviously I'd love to keep playing football as long as I can, but you know, something in finance I think would be really interesting. I've done an internship in, you know, a private equity firm that was really fun. So yeah, and it being in Atlanta, I think, you know, to kind of go back to another reason why I came down here is just there's so many networking opportunities that I've seen, and it's been amazing. You know, you get to know one person and then they introduce you to two others in different industries, and you kind of just grow from there. So that's been something that has been really fun so far.
So is this part of your a plan to maybe play in the NFL as well?
Totally, yeah. I mean, you know, I felt like I had really good film at Yale. I, you know, played a good bit, 3 years there. And I did just kind of want to I don't know if like play it safe is the right word, but just get another year of experience under my belt. Playing in the ACC, you know, it's a step up definitely from the Ivy League. So I wanted to kind of, you know, prove to myself that I can, you know, handle it against tougher competition for sure.
Jackson.
Well, like you were just saying, like going from Yale to playing in the ACC is a pretty big step up. How have you adjusted, and what have you had? Have you had to do anything differently, and what's that been like?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest adjustment, it hasn't really been, guys are just a lot faster. You know, stuff just happens a lot faster out there. You see a lot more unique kind of twists and tweaks on defense that, you know, I'm kind of not really used to. I'm used to seeing a lot more basic stuff. So that has been kind of understanding the defense has probably been the biggest area where I've had to like step up in for sure.
I think one of the things that Coach Key got you on our radar was talking about in the spring, your ability to fall forward and be a target in the red zone, and kind of how do you pride yourself on that? Is that like in the passing game, is that kind of where you see your best asset being, is being able to get those extra yards and in the red zone?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I think mentally, just when I get the ball, you know, it's kind of funny you bring that up, because every time watching football when I was a kid, my dad would always point out, you know, when someone was running the ball, he'd be like, oh, you see how he fell forward? Or you see how he didn't fall forward? And he's like, you always want to fall forward. So I guess maybe just having that kind of in the back of my mind, every time I get the ball, like, I can't fall backwards. I just got to be behind my pads. And yeah, to go to your point, like, I think, you know, in the past, Georgia Tech's done a bunch of cool stuff with the tight ends in the red zone. So I'm really excited to see what they scheme up this year.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Naturally, you're learning the offense for the first time, but there's also a couple of freshmen in your room now. Have you been able to help them while they're also going through a similar, you know, progression?
Yeah, totally. It's fun just kind of being like the old guy of the group and kind of remembering my days as a freshman, you know, a little knucklehead running around. You know, that's one area I think I could really improve on, is kind of being a leader for those guys and spending extra time with them, you know, learning the offense. And, you know, I mean, I already had the spring, and I do feel like I'm comfortable with the offense so far. I do think that's probably an area of growth that I need to improve on, is being better for those guys and helping them get it down. But they've impressed me so far. There's a lot of athletes. We got 3, you know, ballers in that class. So.
All right, Jackson, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Great talking to you.